for you, you said that you were a housewife for 5 years. Why did that relationship end? Did you end it or did he end it?
I ended it.
Why did you end
it? We just grew apart. We were together since after high school, and he got audited, and we were done.
Damn! Was this some IRS shit?
He went broke.
He got audited, and I was like, I found the paperwork.
What kind of business did he run?
A plumbing company and and a few Airbnbs.
Was it
okay?
Was it a front?
Was it a plug? Yeah, that's what I'm asking.
He just got audited. He didn't pay attention to the paperwork. He was so busy trying to pay attention to what I was doing with my production company.
That happens. Sometimes people get lost in the sauce of taxes.
Did he tell you that he got audited, or you found out?
I found the paperwork
on your own.
Yeah.
And that's when you left him?
Yeah.
Damn.
So I'm a little confused. So he was providing for you, taking care of you for 5 years, and then you found IRS audit paperwork.
Yeah.
What did you see specifically that made you say, I have to get out of this?
I also found some bank statements. And it just wasn't looking like what he was talking about.
He was broke. There it is. It always comes down to he was broke.
Hold on. But at that point, we had been together for such a long time and everything was consistent. So once I found the paperwork, it kind of started going downhill from there. So I guess I must have found it right on time.
So what did you find specifically that made you say, okay, I got to get out of this?
Those bank statements, bro. That's what it was.
That's what it was.
No, but like, what was it in the bank statements? Was it that he told you that? Because here's the thing, I want to be very clear about this, so I understand.
He got $12 in his account. That's why she left.
Did he tell you he was making a certain amount of money and he didn't have that money? Is that what it was?
No, not necessarily. It was a certain type of. We had a routine. So once the routine started to switch up, I started to investigate as to what was going on.
Okay, what was this routine in particular that you guys used to do?
Dinner,
here we go.
Travel.
Here we go.
Yeah.
Don't be scared.
We travel quite often.
Okay.
Once that started to slow up within like maybe our last 6 months together.
Oh, so it's your fault.
No, it's not my fault.
So this guy took care of you. You guys traveled. He ran the business, and you dumped him because he got audited by the IRS.
It was a little more than that. It was also like he just really
fault,
wasn't the same type of, like I was telling you earlier, as far as like people growing out of each other. It just wasn't really all working.
So you guys grew apart?
It was also a part of that, but he really just wasn't in the same place.
I love it.
Fellas,
I would say you grew apart from him. I would say you grew apart from him.
We grew apart from each other.
She made a very good point, Donovan.
Okay.
If you want to get rid of her, get bank statements.
Real talk.
Really low.
Real talk.
You want to
Real talk.
I said, honey, I'm going out for a trip with the boys. She'll go, real talk. She gonna see me like, damn, this nigga broke.
Real talk. Listen,
Okay.
what she just described. I'm sorry about that. What she just described. The reason she left her husband is because he was broke. It's the same as a man leaving his wife because she gets fat. Literally the same thing.
Really?
Yes.
Not necessarily. I would say a man is supposed to take care of the household,
and a woman is supposed to be in shape.
And I was in shape, and everything was in order as far as my house is concerned. So if he lacking on his end, then that means somebody need to pick up the torch and back.
I'm with you.
At the end of the day, since you're not meeting the requirements and I am, that means that I need to
just out of curiosity, hold on. I just want to make sure I understand this correctly. So you guys used to travel together. Did you guys go internationally, domestically?
Yeah, we did everything.
You guys did everything. Okay. So you guys would go, how often were you guys traveling? Once a month? Once every 2 months?
Like once every 2 months.
Okay, so once every 2 months you guys were traveling, and you had a plumbing business and Airbnbs, and then the trip started to subside in the last 6 months that you guys were together.
Yeah.
So for 4.5 years, you guys traveled every 2 months or so.
Yeah.
And then it started to stop. And then what was the excuse he gave you for why the trip started to subside?
Well, he didn't have to give me an excuse. I started to see a switch in pattern. Like I told you, he had a routine. So I started to pick up within my makeup career, and he started to come home to watch what I was doing and who was coming in and out of where I was working at. So he was getting distracted and misplacing where his work needed to be. So if you're supposed to be at work from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. in the afternoon and you coming home at 11 a.m., that's a problem for me because you watching me and who coming in and out of what my business is.
Okay.
So if I'm doing celebrities or if they boyfriends coming or whatever, you can't be insecure or worried about what's going on.
Okay.
That's the dilemma.
So all right, so he started coming back early, and then you said, okay, why is he coming back from work earlier?
Right, he was distracted
because there were men coming in the house too.
And then you were that prompted you
to
like.
It wasn't men.
He said celebrities, not necessarily, or no?
For example, like Suki Hana, and she was with Bill at the time. She came to my house to get service, and Bill came along with her. Stuff like that.
So you're telling me your boyfriend or your husband had no problem with the fact that there were boyfriends and husbands of celebrity in the house with you.
Correct.
So why was he leaving work early to see what you were doing? What
That
what
was
else?
on him.
What else would he suspect?
You want to know what he suspected? That his paperwork was incorrect and he financially wasn't in order no more.
That didn't answer my question. I asked you why he came home from work early to see what you were doing. It's got nothing to do with paperwork. And his insecurities were based on what exactly?
Himself.
Himself. And what about himself made him insecure?
Himself.
See what you guys are seeing? What you guys are seing. This is the perfect example, and she is smiling because she knows this is true.
No, himself.
This is the perfect thing. There you go. Himself. Him. He's the reason. He's the reason. He's the reason. You had what I presume to be a good dude who took good care of you.
Right.
The guy went broke and you left him. I got no problem with that. But don't you're not going to sit here and tell us that you were the perfect housewife and that you did nothing wrong. Myron and Fresh, you guys used to ask this question all the time. Name one thing he did wrong and one thing you did wrong. Yeah. And I guarantee you, if I asked you one thing you did wrong, you'd probably give me some bullshit answer like, I got married too young, or maybe I was too naive. So now I ask you, what did you do wrong?
What I did wrong was
Nothing.
Yeah, I did do something wrong.
You allowed men into your house when he wasn't there, and that's why he was insecure.
What is that? What'd you do wrong?
I picked a man who wasn't secure enough to understand the business.
There it is.
Business.
What did I?
In place.
There it is.
There's an artist.
Never fails, bro.
His name's Chris Brown. He made a song.
Yeah.
You know what it's called?
These hoes ain't loyal. No, they ain't.
Years for you.
I was waiting for a very long time, and the relationship was also plummeting, and so were his finances. So
there it is.
But hold on.
The relationship is plummeting because the finances were plummeting.
Exactly, which is whose fault? Because he's supposed to take care of the finances. So the relationship plummets when your finances are not in order because you feel insecure or not at your plateau. So there we go.
The insecurity didn't have anything to do with the money, sweetheart. You know what that insecurity had to do with men. You know it. You know it.
That had nothing to do with no men.
No. Were there men coming in your house, yes or no? Were there men coming in your house, yes or no?
Men don't come get their makeup done. Men come to pay for
why
their
did your
woman to get their
husband
makeup
feel the
done.
need to come back from work?
That's on
early.
him.
Yeah. The reason,
His insecurities.
okay, she's not going to say his insecurities. And insecurity is a two-way street. Don't get me wrong. But here's the thing. Men aren't insecure for just no reason. If you just had female celebrities, you wouldn't feel the need to come home from work early to see what you're getting up to.
That's not true.
Never mind. You know what? You're
I'm
right.
just sexy and fine, and he was feeling some type of
There
way.
you
That's
go.
it.
That's
all.
absolutely. Now that I don't buy,
nothing I
but
can do
okay,
about that.
I'm good.
All right, man.
Okay,
Can
got
I
it.
ask her a question real fast?
What's up?
She's gonna lie to you, dude. It's pointless.
Did you get married in the church?
Hell no.
I wasn't married.
She wasn't
you
married.
guys.
She
wasn't
been with
married.
him
I wasn't even
long-term.
married.
You said you were a housewife.
I was a housewife, but that don't mean I was married.
You got to be married to be a housewife, boo.
Shit, no,
Oh,
when
but-
he asking for kids, I don't think so.
She's shocking up, man.
Oh
Okay.
my God. This gets better and better.
All right, so you saw the bank statements. What was he like, negative, or was it significantly less than you thought it was?
$12, dude.
No, he was negative. He
was negative.
He had not paid attention to the numbers because he was a real big number guy. He kept all these
How
bank
far into the
statements
negative?
together. I don't even want to say. That nigga had to fuck up. He had to fucked up, y'all. I ain't gonna lie.
Negative enough.
We should call him. We should call him right now.
He had no.
Where's
We
he
don't need
at?
to call him,
What's
y'all.
up?
I don't want to call him.
I believe her. She said, I'm gonna call that nigga.
How long ago were you guys together? Like, you broke up with him, like, how long ago?
I've been single for like 2 years now.
Okay, so you left him 2 years
Single
ago?
for 2 years.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I'm just curious. What if he got his money back up, living good now? Would you go back to him?
Yeah, he could call me anytime then.
What the? So then, how do you know he was gonna bounce back? How'd you know?
He'll feel better when he reemerges. He'll feel better and he'll approach me with a different
why
attitude.
would he take you back then? Because you left him when he was at his low point.
Why would I need to go for him? He could come for me. He called me on my birthday, matter of fact.
Oh, that's why she left him.
There you go.
That's why she doesn't respect him.
No respect.
This man, you left this man and he still calls you for your birthday?
He
Yeah,
called
she
me
does
for my
not.
birthday.
Yeah, that's not a flex.
And I didn't answer, you guys.
That's definitely not a flex. Oh boy.
That's messed up, man.
She said he called my ex-husband, who I divorced because he's broke. He still calls me on my birthday. Get the bag, queen. Miss OnlyFans. Let's go, baby. 5 for 5. Let's do it. We're
I
all
ain't
winning
wanna
up here.
talk.
We're all winning up here. I don't have an OnlyFans.
I don't have an
Not yet.
OnlyFans either, but I ain't want to talk.
Wait, you said you ain't got an OnlyFans? You sure?
I don't have one.
You want to start one?
You
There
think
it
I
is.
make a top dollar?
There it is.
What you
There it
talking
is.
about?